Hey, so real quick video, I wanted to give my personal experience with overheating on the Panasonic S1II. I just got this camera like last week, and first of all, I absolutely love the camera. I had an S1II before this that I would use on my video shoots and photo stuff. Used it outdoors all the time, never had any issues with overheating, but the S1II is just better in every single way. So I took it out yesterday, had a 3-hour shoot. It was about 85 degrees. I'm here in New York on Long Island. So I was outdoors the whole time. I was in the sun for most of the time, shooting at 120 Cinema 4K RAW, 120 frames per second into my Blackmagic 12G recorder. So yeah, after about an hour and a half to or 2 hours or so, I would say that I did get the warning. So I got the overheat warning and I was like, oh shit, here it comes. Should I regret getting this camera? But I switched it to thermal, to the, whatever it's called, high heat thermal management. I switched it from standard to whatever the high one is. The problem went away, it didn't happen again. So I was able to finish the shoot. I didn't have any more warnings or overheating. Does it worry me to shoot or to have that setting on? I don't know. People say that, you know, once your camera does overheat and it's set to high thermal management, then you're going to be having a camera that is not functioning for 10 to 15 minutes. I think with the way I shoot personally, it's probably not going to be an issue because I tend to shoot shorter clips, you know. I do a lot of event recaps, and when I do shoot for longer periods of time, it's usually in a more controlled environment, shooting podcast style, stuff like that. So all in all, I think for me, it's probably not going to be an issue moving forward. And it's strange too, because people say that if you use an external recorder or a solid state drive, that you won't have any issues with the warnings or anything. But I was using the camera on my Ronin gimbal, the RS4 Pro, and I had the external recorder. So everything was recording into the Blackmagic Video Assist, not into the camera itself. I did have the camera monitor on for focusing purposes and all that, but yeah, with all that being said, I did still have the overheating warning come up in standard thermal management. So if you're shooting the way I'm shooting, and where you're shooting, you know, shorter clips, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds to a minute, maybe a minute and a half tops, you know, probably not going to have the issue of actually overheating the camera, especially if you're switching it to the advanced or high setting of the thermal management mode. So hope this video helps anyone else who's kind of on the fence about the camera. I absolutely love the camera. It's so awesome, lightweight. I love the rapid shooting. I love all the video codecs. The quality is amazing. I noticed a difference in the dynamic range right away when I was viewing my raw files in DaVinci. Things that I thought were kind of blown out, like on the spot, which was kind of hard to tell because it was really bright, but things that I thought might have been overexposed or maybe the dynamic range wouldn't support the information. It was perfect. Everything looked so good. I was super impressed with it. And yes, I was monitoring with vector scopes and all that stuff, so everything looked good on the scopes, but even still, I was like, with my S1II, there was some times where like the skies would get blown out in super bright situations where I'm outdoors at, you know, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So anyway, that's it. Talk to you guys later.